Hey, Build Force! How's it, guys? See, there's two of you hiding in here. For now, just want to give it a few minutes. It's been a very exciting day. And yeah, hopefully I'm coming through okay. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Hopefully the music's not too loud. What's up with Tucker Dean? Guys, just the usual story. Just want to just make sure my sound, that's me talking, is coming through okay, and that the music isn't too loud. If we're happy with that, then I can feel a bit more comfortable about moving forward before I get all excited and start talking and flopping plastic around and whatever. Because it's gonna suck if you guys can't hear a thing that I'm saying. Cool. Well, at least I know that there's sound coming through. That's a good thing. Wow. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's where it's critical. Okay. Sweet. Awesome. Well, Dean, I will accept that. Okay, we're gonna give it until about 9:03, and then I can start getting this monster going, because we've got quite a lot to cover in the stream today, actually. So... It's quite a nice finish on this car. Cool. Okay. I think I'm gonna rock it. Let's do it. It's almost 3 past. I think it's good enough for me. Okay. Hello, Build Force. Welcome back to another build stream. It is me, Paul, aka Mr. Asnable, and wow, what an exciting day for Gunpla SA. What an exciting day for me. And I'm pretty sure it's been awesome for a lot of you guys that are watching this right now. Especially because we got new stock. And that's been great. We've had a little bit of a dry spell. Unfortunately, it was out of our control. But we are really happy that the dry spell has now ended. And we've got a lot of cool new Japanese plastic model kits to get excited about, for you guys to get excited about, and yeah, and let's get into it. And then also, it doesn't, it's not a bad thing to mention how great the Build Force has been with its builds, with its work in progress. We've been seeing a lot of stuff happening in the Discord channel, which has been great. I'm really excited to see what happens over the next couple of weeks with all of you guys and your new kits. I'm really excited to see what you guys do with your stuff, and really excited to see all of your purchases. So I'm going to start off by just quickly cleaning up my workspace here a little bit, so I just don't want my cool little stickers to get damaged. So I'll probably keep the one active. It should be visible in the scene, and that'll be enough for me. What are we gonna be building today? Today is gonna be about this bad boy over here, the Destiny Gundam. Sorry about the super glare, but the Destiny Gundam, and this is the revised version of it. So this is not the first one that was released in the early 2000s. This one was actually released in 2019. So kind of an old kit by the stream standards, but actually a new kit by Gundam Destiny standards as far as Destiny goes. So I've been very excited about this because Destiny is one of the few mobile suits in the Destiny Gundam series that I really dig. So yeah, I'm excited to get my claws into that. And another thing that's kind of important and exciting, I'm going to show off what I've got. I thought you guys might appreciate seeing what I got today from the most recent stock drop. And I'm pretty sure that some of you have been looking at these little boxes and wondering, what are these little guys? And I mean, obviously some of you already know what these are. You guys know what a Gundam Converge figure is. But I'm going to open them. As you can see, I haven't opened mine. And I was saving them for tonight's stream. It just worked out really well that we got stock today. Okay. So before I get into any of that good stuff, let me just reach into the chat box and just see who's all here. Whoa, Gunpla says here, so that's Jeff. What's up, Jeff? And Kenny's here. Hey, Kenny. And super awesome Otaku Dean is here. Thank you, Dean. And Lindsay's here. Very cool. And yeah. So guys, there's well, it's kind of a bonus right now. There's like 3 or 4 of you in the chat right now. So you guys get to decide how this is going to go. Are we going to start with the Destiny build first and then open the Converge figures? Or should I do the Converge figures now, or do one of them now? And okay, let's make it easy. First option is Destiny Gundam build, start building that now for the next hour, and then I open up one of the Converge guys, or I open up both of the Converge guys, or I open the Converge guys now. Let me know in the chats. While you guys are working that out, I'm just gonna put these 2 little bad boys here to tempt you into checking that out. And yeah, I've in the interim, what I did do is I didn't clip all my runners. I did neatly organize them. Look at this cool box art. I love this box art. In fact, I want to try a new camera setting. So give me a second. I want to see if this works. It should work. There we go. Let's do that. And yay! So now we can do this. So it's the big kit cam. Sorry, I know that this is backwards. I should probably like invert it or something. But anyway, there's the Gundam artwork. Such a cool artwork. So if you guys are looking for this kit, now you know what the box art looks like. And I have taken the time to organize my runners. It doesn't look organized, but if I simply just do this. Okay, hold on. Okay, now they are organized. Yay, alphabetic. Whee! Boxes are fun. And of course I'm going to keep the artwork box on my lap. Keep this to my side. And let's change back to main scene. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Transitions. More than just... Okay, it looks like the general consensus for the Converge figures is to build one up now, and then to build a little bit of Destiny and to build one later. I love this idea. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm very excited. So, okay, let's see. Let's make it. Okay, hopefully I can spin this enough. This is how I'm going to magically just. Okay, I was gonna decide it in a more like interesting way than that, but oh yeah, I'll just use a lighter. Magical lighter, spin, spin, spin. Let's see. Okay, it's still that guy, so I get to open the that guy first. That was very technical. Cool, let's put the new aside. Cool. Are you guys ready for this? Let's do this. Let's do this. If you guys keep seeing me look to the side, it's just because I'm checking at my chats. It's because I care. Okay. The last time I got to open one of these, I was in America. I was in New Jersey. Yay! I got my chewing gum. Oh, sweet! He's quite a chunky little dude. Wow, he's so much bigger than I expected. Wow, that's so cool. Like, minimal accessories because it's an Akai. They don't have, like, tons of accessories. This is so great, though. Okay, give me a second. I actually want to grab one of my other Converge figures and give you a size comparison so that we have one on screen. And then you guys can at least see a size comparison. So, yes, I'm going to use my fancy model knife to open up these little slots. Taking out the base first. Ooh. And this white piece of cardboard, why? I don't know. But okay, it's there. But maybe it's for streamers, so that when I take the claw out, I can put it. Oh, I wonder if I can push these through. Okay, no, I can't. I'll take the claw out, I can put it over there, and then of course that guy himself. So if you guys have any questions about this figure, please put them in the chat. I will review them before I move on to the Destiny. But yeah, guys, he is so cute. I just want to just give him a little bit of a pose. Sometimes it's not a bad idea to run these through a little bit of hot water before you pose them, because they, in the manufacturing process, the joints can get a bit stuck and, you know, plastic can tear and all that good stuff. So let's change to KitCam and boom. Check at that. Super noodles. Oopsie, hold on. And I just want to get the focus to work on that. It's like I'm juggling plates here. Or juggling plates, spinning plates. There we go. So you can see him. Look at that. He's so cute. So cool. Nice big chunky fellow. And he has some great articulation. Well, I mean, for what he is, his little arms can move, and his little leg can, and his head can be removed, but also to turn it left and right. But you're not really going to get much in the way of, I see the focal depth has decided to lock itself at that range, so I'm going to keep it there. Check out the detail, guys. Like, pretty cool, hey? Cool proportions and everything. I just want to get back to this, and then I can check it out. Okay, so let me put the box aside. Wow, this is gonna be so much cool, like so much fun. And I think what's great about something like this is there's lots of ways to approach this. Just wanna, I'm sure his legs can move. It would be silly if they don't. I'd be a little bit annoyed if they don't. But I'm starting to get the feeling that they don't move. That they're not stuck or anything, he's just in that pose. Which is like sad, because like for example this Wing Gundam, who's so firm right now. This Wing Gundam, you can see like the size I'm just trying to get like a bit of a size comparison going for you. As you can see, he's like, that guy's a little bit bigger. It's definitely chunkier. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So and then you get the little stand, which I always appreciate because it just keeps things neat. I do want to see, oh yeah, that's cool. I can remove this. So I do want to remove that because I do prefer the claw as opposed to the closed hands. And the eye, I like that eye. Look how shiny that eye is. Look how it's catching the light. It's great. Okay, so guys, I want to mention this here because it's quite, like, it helps quite a bit for this kit in particular. I just want to grab it for us. Where have you gone? There you are. Okay, so I got these Gundam markers. Okay, but these aren't the paint markers. These are what they call weathering markers, or just, they just call them Gundam markers. They're not Gundam paint markers. They're the thinner types, right? And they have a bit of a felt tip head, like this. And I imagine, and there is like a nice brown in here, that I can do some weathering with it. So maybe I should try use some markers, maybe make that a stream of me weathering one of these guys up with the markers. Try that out. Normally I would go with paint or just using a panel liner, like maybe something from Games Workshop or something. But I'd like to try the Gundam markers out for this anyway, just because I have seen the tutorial for that in a Hobby Japan or Dengeki Hobby, I'm not sure. Anyway, I need to start playing with this. It's too cool. I'm gonna put him over there. Hopefully you guys can see him. He's gonna make sure that I build an awesome Destiny Gundam kit today. Ironically, he stands really well, but oh yeah, and then under the feet, there's some great detail there anyway. Cool, okay. So without further ado, let me get into Destiny building. Stick on there. That was cool, and I'm gonna review the chat quickly like I said. Okay. That guy is so great. Hey, what's up, Josh Links? Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up, New Note? I'm good, thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Cool. So guys, just so you guys know, these are available. Normally we don't like to do the sales pitch thing here, but just so that you guys don't miss out. These are on the website. They are randomly packed, okay? So basically you have to just make sure that you're happy with getting any of them that you see on the website. So I think in this range, there's the Akai, there's the full Burnian Gundam, or the full Burnian, the GPO1. There is the Zaku 3 Custom, and then the Zaku 3 Psycho Pressure version, which is like a shiny one. There is a Heavy Arms Custom, and there is the new Gundam. So if you're happy with getting any one of those, then yeah, just put your order in, and then whoever's packing your order at the Nexus will randomly pick one for you. Okay, we can only get one box. So yeah, cool, but they're all great, as you can see. If it was up to me, I would have bought them all for myself. Okay, so let's put new aside. Let's get a bit of a timer going for myself. It is now 9:15, and let's see how much Destiny Gundam I can get built, because there is one little thing I want to do on this stream still, and that involves the Reiki. And this is kind of a regular thing I want to start doing on the stream, is I want to start showing you at least one tweak or one tip that you can do to enhance the kit with basic tools. Bearing in mind that a lot of these tips are going to be for if you're going to paint the kit. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Okay, sweet, here we are. Destiny Gundam. Whew, I haven't even looked at the manual for this, to be honest. So I like coming into these things a bit raw. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never built a Gundam before. No, I'm kidding. I totally have built Gundam before. But a person would swear I haven't, because I still can't find step 1 in the manual. This is definitely like one of the older styles of manuals. Even though it's got English in it, it's just, there's a lot going on. Okay, so the first thing it's going to get us to build is the body. And I'm actually cool with that. I usually like to build the torso first. So let's not mess around too much. Let's see what we need. We need some E's, we need some C's, some A's, and then some D. Okay, well, let's just start with the E's and the C's first. E's and the C's will apply, and then there's polycaps in this. So I'm just going to keep them here to hand. Weird that the polycap has A, but anyway, let's see what happens. One thing I want to quickly show you guys on this kit that's really, really cool before I chop it up. Check out this runner. I'm actually going to put it in the box like that so you guys can see it properly. Check out this runner for the wings. Full burst wings. Pretty, hey? Like, wow. A bit of, I love clear shiny plastic. I'll just put it up there. You can get like filter. Ooh. Anyway, cool. Okay, let's put that away. Let's get onto this. Why does this manual have to be such a nebulous affair, I wonder? Get you over there. Okay. Sweet. C's and E's. That's B2. Totally were in order. Or apparently icon alphabet. That is concerning though. Where's the C runner? Ah, there's C2. There's D2. Oh, there we go. There's C1. There's C2. Cool. Apparently icon alphabet. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, there are foil stickers not shown here in this stream. Okay. Get into some clippies. Clippity clips. So guys, what's been the best part of your day? C119. Anything cool happen is kind of what I'm getting at, you know. Like I don't already know. And then there's the E1. What a nice red. As for as much as I like the Destiny, I'm not the biggest fan of its color scheme, personally. Like, I don't think it's bad. Just not my favorite. I do feel like it has quite a mix of things going on there. Anyway, so I do intend to turn this into a painted build going forward. And on a scale of like 1 to 10, how excited are you for your new items? If you've bought some new items. If you haven't yet, that's cool. It's easy to change that though. Well, mostly easy. I brought a sponge file out to this game. Here we go. Yeah, one of these. That was a really big and difficult part to do, Paul. And I'm going to start collecting them here as per the stages in the manual. That'll keep it fun. At least fun and or organized. Yeah. It's been crazy. I missed you guys. I'm so sorry I couldn't do a stream last time. It's just been mad. It's just been mad. In all the best ways. It's great when you're busy. It means that you know, you're kicking butt. But you know, just missed you guys. And so it's great to be here again on Tuesday evening, working on something I love, making some cool kits. We're working on a cool kit with some cool peeps. And while I am doing my stream, I'm curious if any of you guys are building anything right now, or painting anything right now, or what are you up to right now while you're doing your stream, or while I'm doing my stream. What are you doing while you're watching the stream? That's better. Yes, guys. What are you wearing? I'm kidding. Wow, this kid's got me like going back and forth to not like a linear stream progression, or linear sort of piece progression. I want to be careful because I'm sure you guys see that nice clear shield. You can see it's very shiny and sparkly and stuff. I just don't want to scratch it. This thing's got so many, like, this is also, I know I say this a lot, but maybe it's just my good luck these days with buying kits, or just my good luck with the kits that I choose to stream. But this is one of those real kind of bang for your buck kits, because you get a lot in this box. You know, you got the Destiny, which you can build up. You got those amazing wing effects, which, you know, with the way P Bandai does things, sometimes you never know if you're going to actually get stuff like that in a box. It's got the energy effect for the punch. It's got beam sabers. It's got the big gun. It's got all the things. It's a really, really complete kit, and really cool of the overlords at Bandai to have actually made it such a worthwhile purchase. Do more of that, please, Bandai. That makes us happy. Don't hold back. Just put all the accessories in the box. You know, let us decide what is going into the parts bin and what is going to be in the actual final kit itself. Well, that's a fairly easy chest piece here to clip and do, so let's get that wired up so long. There. I doubt this is going to be like the Batmobile and that I'm going to be able to build it in one stream. It is kind of a complex kit. The Batmobile wasn't complex. It's like the Batmobile, because it's a car. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And it's not like they went super deep with making working suspension or anything like that. So at least you know, you can build it in one sitting. It's pretty good. It's also one of those, like, it doesn't have a lot of work that's needed in order to get it looking finished. So if you wanted to like paint it, like I said in the stream, you could. But anyway, onwards to the Destiny. So far, very good quality kits. Not seeing a lot of sinkholes, not seeing a lot of silly things which are going to annoy me. Detail on this is pretty good. What's happening here? Sneak in there. Put that off. What's happening on the side here? A little bit harsh. Bit of a fingertips. Ooh, I see I'm more smoky and blurry in the me cam. Just noticed that now. Oh, now I'm punching the mic. I'm so sorry, everybody. The mic has been punched. It is asleep now. Okay. Let's see what's going on here in the chats. Jeff invoiced me for one of those tiny ones. Hey Veles, what's up, man? Yeah, that Gundam Heavy on Kai is very cool. What? Durfazan? How's it, man? Well, how's it? Human, fellow human. Veles has been busy with some music, very cool. Yeah, Velas, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I know what it's like. But yeah, hopefully we're gonna see some cool builds coming soon. Streamed some scum today. Ooh, please elaborate on what scum is. I have an idea, but I'm curious. Oh, Dean says he's trying to focus on doing some panel lining, but he's not winning with the focus part of it. Dude, I feel you, man. Hey, Loud Lungs! What's up? Oh, it's like DayZ, but better. Okay. I'm curious, why is it better? What makes it better than DayZ? Shave that off there. I know this might be a little bit tedious in the stream, but I like to get a lot of this annoying stuff done now so that it saves me time when I go through the cleanup phase. If you guys are wondering, I like to build kits in not in 3 phases, but the phases I use to build kits. It varies for grades. Ooh, that's making me shiver a little bit. It varies per grade. For example, for a high grade, my general approach is pre-build and clean. So that's obviously removing mold lines, seam lines. Well, actually it's just removing mold lines and nub marks. And then I will go through a what's the name of the phase I'm looking for? Then I'll go through a mod phase in it. So I will see where it needs to be modified and where seams need to be fixed and that kind of thing. And then I will sort of do that in sections, like if it's if the chest needs mods or the arms need mods, whatever. And I can do that because of having seen, having what's the word I'm looking for? Having gone through the manual and having done the build, the pre-build, I can actually tell what goes where and how that's supposed to work out and how it's supposed to look, and I can get a feel for its proportions and everything. So that's why I can move on to the modding. And in the modding phase, it's kind of like a bit of a mixed bag where I'll sort of, like I said, I'll clean up all the seams that need to be fixed. And then if I want to add panel lining or whatever, so I kind of do that at the same time as that. I generally prefer to clean a kit before I do panel lining on it. When I say panel lining, I'm talking about scribing. I'm not talking about inking panel lines in there. So that when I get to the painting phase, I've gone through all of that other stuff and then I'm ready for it, right? So then the next phase after that is I'll break it up into different zones like chest, arms, head, etc. Or in the case of a kit like the unicorn, the RG unicorn, which some of you may have already seen Loudlungs build on his stream. That thing's got like different white plastic, different white tones of white in its design. So I'll separate into the sort of different white zones and then the different gray zones, because I think there's 2 different types of grays in that kit. And then I will sort of decide, okay, cool, I'm gonna take the one there there's the fewest parts of. So if it's like in the case of like the unicorn, I think there's just the blue backpack. It's the only thing that's blue on that kit, and the feet. And so I'll do that first. I'll prime, I'll like prime and do that first, and then I know, okay, cool, the blue parts are done, and I can tick that off and then move on to the next thing. But then, but it varies. So like with the HG kits, it's much easier because they won't have 2-tone colors or whatever. So so I normally keep myself kind of organized that way with how I do my builds. And then then we go into the painting stage. And then I will do what's called the first clear coat, which is just, oh no, I'm throwing pieces around. Guys, I'm just coming off like quite a high from today's shipment, okay? It's just, wow. Anyway, yeah, and then I'll do the first clear coat, and that's when I'll start doing like things like panel lining, decals. If I decide to do decals on the kits, I don't always do decals, and that's sometimes for various reasons. The usual reason is that I don't have them, or like a lot of HG kits don't come with decals. They come with, some of them come with detail stickers. Some. Usually I don't love them. Mostly I don't love them. They're not bad stickers, but if I can do water slides instead, I prefer to. And yeah, so sometimes it'll stop there. I'll get that far with a kit and then see if I can find the decals online if they've been released, or I'll look into whatever decals I do have already and start like creating, like mixing and matching different different vibes for them. Let's see what works out. Okay, I think I got this right. I hope I got this right. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, so I'll sort of start mixing and matching and doing that whole thing. But that's just as I'm sitting here talking to you now. Sometimes I might pre-assemble and then do the decals while it's pre-assembled. It just depends. It's a kind of a thing. But anyway, the basic thing is I like to pre-build, disassemble, clean up pieces, mod pieces, and that's kind of where we are now, is in the pre-build. And yeah, if I can save myself a bit of hassle later, I will, generally. But I find with the stream, it's a little bit tedious for you guys to watch, to be fair. So, okay, well that's looking like something. Okay, this, okay, I'm gonna get in there. Just want to give this a little bit of a snip. There we go. So you guys can see what the piece looks like on the white there. Just tiny little bit there, just a little bit of a 45-degree cut. I'm gonna do another one here. And that generally fine. I find that that's good enough for me, because I'm gonna glue it, you know, so yeah. Anyway, there we go. And then they want me to now put this piece in. Wow, this is already looking like something. Nice loose fit there. Just yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. Bring it up a little bit higher to the camera. Give it a second there. Oopsie. Oh wow, that little neck piece there is not streamer friendly. Alright, come here. There we go. Bring that up there. Come on. I'm doing that. Okay, so Vele says Scum is like Daisy but better. It's hard to explain, but tomorrow I will stream a new character creation as I lost all my gear today. Okay. Loudlungs is so exciting. New shipment is amazing. New shipment is amazing, dude. Wow. Velez is like 4 of his top 15 he wants to build are in the stock. Yeah, I also want to know which ones. Loudlung and I want to know which ones are you excited about in that new shipment that you want to build. I know there's quite a few. There's quite a lot of stuff. Guys, make no mistake, Jeff and I are not immune to this. We practice a lot of restraint. But yeah, there's a lot of kits in this little bundle that I want. Okay, I want that in there first. Cool. so if you guys are wondering, I'm just sort of, for my second cut, I'm just working my way to it. So it's not essentially just a second cut, it's a cut and a half. Just finding ways to release or reduce strain on the plastic so that I can avoid having a stress mark. That was a topic actually on the Discord. I believe it was Witch Mallory that was asking about it. What's the best way to fix up, you know, nub marks or nub stress marks left over by clipping the nubs? And honestly, like, there are tutorials, and I did post one on there, and you know, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to run into that problem on one of the streams soon, or I'll just make a little space for it at the end of the stream for the last 20 minutes or so and show you how I would fix that. But you know, they always say prevention is better than cure, and if you can sort of cut carefully, especially if you're not the type that is painting your kits, you can save yourself a lot of annoyance. But in some cases, you're just going to have to deal with it. It's one of those, like, when I say deal with it, you're going to have to learn how to prevent it or minimize it, and then when it does happen, how to make it better. I have yet to one day do an actual, from like where I consider the build finish, I have to actually do that. I've never, and I mean this, just maybe, and this has got nothing to do with like being like hardcore or thinking I'm elite or anything stupid like that. It's got a lot to do with, I know, did he just say elite? Like, that term is so 90s, my dude. Like, what the hell? Anyway, but still, it's nothing silly like that. It's no ego stroking. It's actually got a lot to do with when Jeff and I got into model kits, and for many of you guys out there who have maybe been building Gundam for a long time, your knowledge, your understanding of model kits was always that you had to paint it and you had to do it in a certain way, and model kit was never finished. So in your mind, I don't know, at least that's how it was for me, and I know Jeff is like that to a certain degree. You didn't feel like it was quite finished unless you painted it. So, and companies like Bandai, and Bandai especially, have gone like a long way to making sure that that's not the case, where you can actually build a kit from beginning to end, out of a box, hit it with some panel liner and some clear coat, and bang, you're done. I've never done that, and I really do need to try that experience one day. I've seen people do it, and I've seen great, you know, great results from it. Many of you actually, Dean, Screech, Loud Lungs, you guys have done amazing stuff. So, I mean, that's just to name a few, okay? There's many of you that have built out of the box, and it's amazing. So yeah, one day I'll do that, but not with my Destiny. With my Destiny, I think even Jeff did it recently with his new Gundam, with his RG new. Anyway, check out this torso. I'm going to switch to super zoom. Super zoom. Guys, I'm just trying out that feature. Next time on the stream, I'll have it connected to a button, and then it'll happen magically. And it'll be like, wow, Paul, you're a magician of the technologies. And I'll be like, yes, I am a magician of the technologies. I come from the future. So there we go. Look at that. Hey. Much sexy. Such wow. Hold on, me. Look at that ab crunch. For an HG kit. That's awesome. That is so good. And check these, like, look how far those bad boys come out. I want to hug you. Let me hug you. Huggies. I want huggies. Give me huggies. Okay. So, there we go. Before I amuse myself too hard. Okay. Anyway. Yay! Chest is done. And I accidentally clipped the wrong piece because sometimes I'm an idiot. Should I do the head? Should I do the legs? Let me know in the chats. Let me give you guys a minute to work that out while I just quickly grab some of these little plastic jobbies. One day you guys should actually Google jobbies online. See what it means. It's a Scottish term, I believe. Friend Simon enlightened me about it. Loud Lungs, I know you're here. Did you see when I was unboxing the Act guy, the Converge Act guy? He's so cool. And there's more of you guys now. So when you watch the stream later, you can see me unbox this beautiful, chunky little monster. Yes, I am Oda. Cool. Yeah. And hey, what's up, Witch Mallory? We were just talking about you, as you know. Loud Lungs asks, with stress marks, can you avoid them with the best nippers like God Hand, or do they still leave stress marks? Theoretically, yes. Like, for example, the guys who make God Hand, if you follow their Instagram page, you will see that they'll often post images of how they can cut really close and how it leaves a very minimal stress mark. So yes. It'll never truly be invisible. You'll just minimize it. So either you, like in my mind, it's kind of a size difference thing. So most of the time you can have a stress mark that's that big. If you cut well, you can get it to about there. If you cut it well and you have really super awesome nippers, it's going to make it easier for you to cut like this, and you can probably get it to about that, if that makes sense. But yeah, a little bit of a buff will take you a long way. With a nail buffer or something, you can get quite far. I know even with just these, they go up to 1,000. I can get a pretty good finish. Although I do love me a nail buffer for that kind of thing. Villa ZA, I've shared a list before, but we'll send an update. But RG new Master Grade Freedom, High Grade Asmodee, HG Cyclasses, a Schwalbe custom. Okay, so those are the ones you dig. I just want to just share and let other guys know what you're like excited about. Loud Lungs wants the waist first. How dangerous is that Google search? Not too dangerous. Like I said, it's a Scottish term. Cool. Sweet. Okay, let's do the legs then. Let's keep the head for last. I think the head will be more fun when it's done last. Legs. Legs, leggedy legs. Oversaturation, so much cool. Okay, put it there. Oh, I'm gonna start getting obsessed with the streaming setup. I might even get like another webcam so I can just keep it to the side, and then as I like have like a bolt thing, just put it there. So let's see, let's get a leg down. Tightly fit the parts as far as they will go. Every time, I can promise you that. Yep, if there were any children watching, they are not children anymore. Okay, it's gonna be feet first. Oh, goody. Actually, before I get carried away with the feet, wanna check something? Oh, okay, hold on. I want to do the waist first, then I'll do the rest, then I'll do the legs, so I'll go from the waist down. It's more fun, plus the chances of the mounting hole being in the waist is pretty good, so I can at least mount it nicely for shots, and I also just like having it mounted. So, I take it most of you guys have watched The Witch from Mercury, or at least watched a version of it, of the Witch from Mercury prologue. How cool is that new Gundam anime? Or how much does it suck? Let me know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. I think it's amazing. Personally, I was cautiously optimistic, as I generally am with things that I love. And so I was pleasantly surprised because it is doing something that I like, and I do want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it if most of you guys on the stream haven't watched it. And I actually don't like spoilers. I really hate spoilers. Even me telling you how I feel after watching it, for me, feels like I'm spoiling it for you. That's how like silly I can get about spoilers. I feel like I'm inserting that I'm enforcing my emotional response onto you guys. But that's just me being silly. I'm aware of this. Now, white parts are like also coming back to the stress marks thing. White parts are the easiest to avoid stress marks on. But so like guys, what I'm gonna do here, let's get some contrast. I'm going to attack it like that. Okay. So you get about, come on, there we go. I can actually hold this closer because it gets darker and then the contrast works. Okay, there we go. Sorry, there's a bit, there we go, it's starting to come together. Okay, see, like there's like a little bit, right? So it's like, it's tiny now, okay? So then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get like really in there, and I'm not even using my best nippers for this, eh? I'm just sort of get in there. And I've kind of taken up most of it. And it looks good, but because it's on a white piece, you're not gonna see it as much. And then just for giggles, while I'm here, let's do, just braise it once with the 400. Actually, let's go this way towards the chamfer. Keep the chamfer sharp. I'm gonna stand this way so you guys can just sort of see my approach, what I'm doing. Okay. And then get to that 1000. Okay, that's pretty much taken it off. I mean, it's passing the fingernail test, which is a good thing. Okay, but then, but wait kids, if you call now, I'll bring up my buffing block. But you're going to have to give me 2 seconds to go and fetch that. So, I'm going to leave you with the world's best comedian. Just for 2 seconds, the world's best comedian will entertain you. This is Zaku Sniper. Whoa, don't fall, don't die. Leg is dead. Okay. Sweet. I actually brought 2 things for you guys to check out. So here is the buffer block. And I got one of these glass files as well. It's supposed to be super fine buffing. So I actually want to just try it on this piece quickly and see how that works. As compared to sort of the buffing block. So let's see. Did he tell you the one about the rabbit and the bear? He tells everybody the one about the rabbit and the bear. Nobody cares. Zaku Sniper. Nobody cares. Okay. It's not that good a joke anyway. Okay. Moving along. Cool. That would be the actual side, so go that way. Let's see. Oh, yes, great. I hope you're... Yep. If you got animals in your room, their heads are twitching right now. This thing... Squeaky! Okay, well, geez. Okay, that's like super shiny. Super shiny. Okay, I'm gonna put it on like big... on the big camera. When I'm not like, you know, sending 50,000 emails by accident. More cameras, yes, 5 cameras, at least 5 cameras, Loud Lungs and Rich Mallory. I'll do it every single possible angle. Keen to see how the full Witch from Mercury series will play out, says Dean, but I definitely thought the prologue was super cool. Dude, I did too. I'll say this much, I liked the prologue. The prologue had more of an impact on me than the first episode of Iron-Blooded Orphans, and I loved Iron-Blooded Orphans, so... yeah, he's gonna be... Ladlang says he's gonna be watching on the side while I get some work done. Cool, man. Witch Mallory, I have glass files I use for my nails. I love them because they're finer grit than the emery boards. Yes, they are very, very cool for that. Also, I'm curious, where did you get your glass files from, if you don't mind my asking? Jeff and I were actually looking around for some the other day, and the lady that was there thought we were crazy, and she wasn't wrong. Jeff and I are crazy, but that doesn't mean that we're crazy for looking for glass files. Okay, come on, zoom in, silly thing. I want to show all these nice people who are taking the time to watch the stream how shiny you are, and you're not like performing here, camera. I'd love to say this never happens, but honestly, cameras and YouTube. Well, gonna have to definitely do this on the darker piece. See if I can get it into its focal length there. Okay, so you can't really see it, but it's made it super shiny. Bugger. Okay, I will try it with a darker piece. Wow, Mr. Vani has followed us. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Vani. Okay. Anyway, it's super shiny. Take my word for it. I'm going to quickly just buff it with the actual buffing block. Oopsie. Breaking my own rule now. If you guys are wondering what I'm trying to protect there, I'm just going to use this marker here. Sorry to get so technical, but I thought you might appreciate that. These are like little things that seem silly, but they actually matter when you start painting. But so you can see there's like a bit of a black line that I've put on there now, and that's just the edge of the piece. So you can see there. Okay, so that's just the chamfer that's there, and this is to protect the chamfer. So I will stop. I'll normally go with remove ridges because that's normally about 1,000 grit. Then I'll move to the buffing. And you'll see I'm standing in the direction of the chamfer because theoretically it keeps the chamfer sharper. If you go the other way, it will start reducing the chamfer and completely remove the bevel. It'll just over bevel it in like sort of a wrong way and make it a bit pillowy, and that will look silly when you're trying to do some dry brushing. And now there we go, and as you can see, well, I need to look at it closer, but if you can see it with my eyes, you'll see that, wow, I haven't messed up the black line, and that's good for me because that lets me know what I'm doing. And Come to me, lapbox. I'm here to do. This glass file I wasn't sure about when I bought it. I kind of felt like, this was a waste. I still feel a bit like it was a bit of an indulgent purchase, but I was more kind of curious about it. My thinking was like, I'm gonna use that on the stream one day or in a review one day, and hopefully help people save or spend money with my knowledge of it. So let me do it now, and yeah, it's starting to earn its money back, so to speak. Okay, let's see. It's starting to prove itself as an investment rather than a liability. Let's get C135 and C134. Oh, they're not living on here. Oh, let's look here. Oh, check these hands. Check these hands. Those hands. Specifically that hand. Okay. So, I'm just excited we got new Gundam. Like new good Gundam. Like, I really enjoy Gundam Hathaway, and I thought it was wonderful when I watched it, and I still think it's great now. But it hasn't given me those, like, that fuzzy wuzzy awesome I'm watching Gundam feeling that I get. But then again, I suppose it's also because I kind of know what's going on in the story, so there were very few surprises for me in it. But Witch from Mercury, oh my god. Oh my actual god, that's amazing. Like, I'm sorry if I've sworn at you, but wow. Because the last time I saw something like that actually got me that hyped and that excited and made me buzz like that was Gundam The Origin. And that was a slow burn, and the one before then was Gundam Unicorn. And I think Unicorn success is quite academic at this point. I'm gonna make sure I got the correct connecting piece in there. Seems right. It's an old code, but it checks out. Yeah, it is the bigger piece that they want there. Always. Isn't it just? And here's the piece that we overbuffed for science. Cool. I'm excited about the next part of the stream, so I just wanted to quickly finish up this crotch so that I can open up another Converge figure with you guys. And then I want to show you something cool that I want to do to the Reiki. I'll speak to Jeff in the stream, and I'll be like, hey Jeff, this is the part when you edit this video to be this piece of the video. Not this exact piece that I'm talking to you from now, but the next piece will be a cool tutorial for YouTube. For the YouTubes. And maybe... No, I won't do that. No, I would. Maybe we'll make sure that it's only accessible by the Bolt Force. How do you guys feel about that? Like having that kind of exclusive content? Or do you feel like it should be content for all? I'm cool either way, I just want to make you guys feel special. That's mostly my thing. So... It's my jacket. It's making farty sounds. You guys hear that? It's not doing anything. Okay. Before one of you goes, yeah, right, the jacket. Guys, I'm just saying, if I'm going to fart on camera, I will warn you. Your sub is not ready for it. Subwoofers indeed. Oh my word, Paul. You've got such trashy potty humor. It's like you're a 12-year-old. My god. That is a really irritating note mark that you just left in there. Let's try and cut it out. There we go. Get out of there. I do prefer cutting them out or off initially, and then I will sand it. I'm just going to quickly do the sanding trip here. Should I go 400? No, 600 is actually perfect. It should do enough damage. Just get that chamfer right. There we go. Yeah. There you are, you bastard. Hi, I'm Tom Mullins. I'm an Australian. Just come here to come check out what you're doing. Okay, excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tom Mullins. He just came to see what I was doing. He's now gone back to being Australian somewhere else. Okay, now we've got like a flat finish. Cool, let's just go straight into 2. Let's get into the buff. Yes! Make it buff! Make it buff! Come on! Buff it! Buff! And now we're gonna make it shine. Sorry guys, I'm just actually doing this for science. Cool. Yeah, it's mostly gone. It's good enough. See there? See how shiny it is now? See the sheen running across it? With the other side. You can see the nub mark a little bit there on the top. Cool. So it is. Okay, let me just quickly assemble that so that I can have something that's nice and finished for this before we go into the next piece of our stream. Piece that goes here. Again, a piece that goes here. I like that it doesn't have like a little motif inside the. I'm gonna. I suppose. Let me just give it its flappy skirt. Flappy skirt. Oh yes, this thing has beam boomerangs. Ooh, that's exciting. I like the beam boomerangs. They're cool. Do we get... Oh, cool. They're all parts for it. Okay, sweet. Once again, I'm not too worried about my nib removal game because I am painting it. Guys, I'm sure you know this already. If you don't, let me show you something. I'm going to do it today. actually going to do it on the big camera. Feel like it's one of those detail shots. Really getting a lot of mileage out of this. Liking it. Let's get you there. Don't blind me. Okay. So you got this right. Okay. So here, it's a bit tricky. You see there's like 2 ball joints. Now this is going to seem like terribly obvious to a lot of you, but for those of you who don't know, there we go. Okay. So you see I've marked it there in black, right? Anybody seen Men in Black? I mean, Men in Tights? It's just the tip. There we go. Okay, and then you'll need to clean it up a little bit. Basically, I've made 1 front skirt, 2 half front skirts. But Bandai does it intentionally so that you can get independent movement in the front skirts. And yeah, so kind of a deep cut there. Fun little trick. I'm sure most of you know this. It's pretty common knowledge. It's pretty obvious as well. I'm just a streamer explaining things. So yeah. Yay. Cool. And then let's get that little putchy sound. Putchy. Let's do that again for everybody. And now in slow-mo. Oh, sorry. There we go. Cool. Paul's new camera obsession is gonna annoy Jeff in the edit. Check it out. He can go full screen because he's a technological wizard. Wow! Look at that torso! It's what all people say. See, and now we have nope. And the other one, nope. Like I said, it's a kind of an obvious thing. If it wasn't obvious to you, please don't feel bad or anything. I just don't want to make it feel like I'm sharing sacred knowledge. But yeah, anyway, that's exciting and fun. But let's put that aside for 2 seconds, because what I want to show you is super cool. And I really want to, I wish autofocus would actually be autofocus. I really want to show you guys, well, not just really want to show you guys, I really want to open this, like this, look at him, it's like so cool. So let's do that quickly. Sweet. Okay, let's check quickly before I do this. The color of duct tape. What's up and welcome to our stream. Oh, cool. He's raiding. Oh, it's a raid. Welcome, guys. Sorry. That's super cool of you. Thank you. Is it one of the fancy ones? Oh, referring to the glass file that I'm using, or the buff. Because the glass file I'm using is by a company called Meng. So fairly fancy, I suppose, although I suspect they're just putting their name on somebody else's product. Let's get more people on the plastic crack. Okay. Oh, cool. Color of Duct Tape is working on a cosplay of for Comic-Con Africa. Very cool. Arthur Weasley. Nice. Oh, but he's not competing. Oh, they're not competing. They're working the event. Science is a worthy cause. Thank you, Color of Duct Tape. Make it buff. Yes, Witch Mallory. I think I did. I hope. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mallory. Really appreciate it. Cool. Urban Tech Bro. Hey, hey. That ain't a Destiny there. There was a Destiny, but we're just gonna quickly jump into this Converge quickly. Cool. Okay. Let's show you this Converge figure. Let's open him up quickly. Oh, I really wish this frog would leave my throat. Yay! We get chewing gum. Cool. Whoa! Wow, okay. That was easier to open. Gee, guys, check out all this. Like compared to the guy, check out all the stuff you get in here. My word, this is insane. Got the dude. Got the V-Fin. You got the shield going on here. There's a manual. My word, it's got little Nunu things. I don't even know what they're going to be for, but I'm going to find out now when I check out the manual. It's got the beam saber. It's got everything. The hyper bazooka. Cool. Let's get the accessories open first because I'm super curious about that. And then I'm going to show you guys something cool. Well, we got some cool tips and tricks. I'm going to be a little bit careful here. It's actually weird for me to be cutting with my left hand. It's normally something I do with my right hand. Anyway. Like, I'm trying to think now, is it? That's quite cute. Okay, so we got all the weapons. We got the manual. We got, so like, check this out. This is unusual. I've never seen this before in a Converge kit before. Not that I've got a whole bunch of Converge figures. But there's these like little detail dudes that are here. I'm gonna find out what they're for. I have an idea of what they could be. It feels like they could be the... No, see, it's not that. Okay, let's check what they want us to do with them. There's a little manual. Okay, so... And I'm going to have a better picture of this when I actually open the unit. You guys will see that. Cool. 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 Okay, I see what's happening here. Those are little covers for the extra vents. So if you want to keep a vent covered up, then you can. Because I imagine that there's a Converge version of the full armored new Gundam, and that does exist, or the heavy armored new Gundam. So that is a thing. So kind of excited about that. And here's the dude himself, the little guy himself. Let's get this V-Fin out. Okay, quickly assemble that. Don't want to be too long. Okay, so usually the paint job on these is like very good. This one is not an exception. The paint job is very good. But the reason that Jeff and I like bringing these into Gunpla SA is because they're not just like, it's not just a collectible trading figure. It's a bit more than that. You can, if you want to, sort of turn it into a miniature painting kind of experience for yourself. And that can be done simply by, you know, just doing some basic panel lining. It's going to give him the beam rifle first. And you can get this looking like so much better than it is already. Okay, I'm going to have the shield like this. What does the box art prefer? I prefer it being forward. I prefer it being upside down. Let's do it that way. Sorry. And yes, it's a Converge. It's going to need a little bit of TLC, like in the sense of just letting it sit in some hot water, just letting the joints loosen up a little bit. And I'm going to bring this up to the Mega Cam. I'm going to keep using different names for that until I settle on something that I like. Technically this should be upside down. And I'm right. It should be. It should be like that. There we go. Yay. Not one of my favorite kits from, oh, one of my favorite designs for nothing. Okay, let's show you that quickly. And 2, 1. Getting better at this. Look at me getting all fancy. Transition. Okay, so as you guys can see, look at the detail on that. There's a lot of stuff that you can get into there. You can get a little bit of a brush, get yourself some like Vallejo colors or whatever colors that you like to use, maybe Citadel or whatever, maybe some contrast paints even, whatever, and you can just get in there and just highlight it up. You'll see there's lots of spots that should have color applications, most notably on the shoulders. Some good spaces there for yellow and for some dark gray to go in there. And you see it, and it ends up being more than just a Gashapon figure. It ends up being like a bit of a miniature kit kind of feeling thing, which is, I think, really cool. You know, maybe you just really want to paint, or just have something that you want to warm up your painting skills on, or test the technique on. You know, I don't know, maybe you just really like painting miniatures and you just want to paint something like this. Maybe you need a new, I don't know, Juggernaut for your Warhammer games. Cool. Sweet. Okay. And oopsie. Cool, there we go. Okay, guys, that is that for now. Oh, this beam saber. Keep that aside. So, I've got my friend here, Mr. Reiki. Or Ms. Reiki. Let's call it Ms. Reiki. I prefer to be Ms. Reiki. Here we go. I'm going to start off with one of the legs. I don't need the rest of the kit. So, you guys can see it a little. Get these here. Nice, super harsh there. Do that. Okay, you see on the feet, there we go. I'm trying to get the lighting right here. Okay. Ah! Take that! Camera! That seemed to work. That seemed to get its autofocus work. It's just the lighting is crazy. Okay, so these little bad boys over here. I want to get rid of them. So I'm going to do it on the easiest piece to do it with first. I'm just going to pop off this gray piece. Okay. I'll pop that here. I'm going to use something here called a spin blade. Okay. It's basically a drill bit with a flat head that's designed to cut into and make a bit of a circular kind of indent. Oh, sweet. Hey, what's up, Mad Model Mage? Thank you for joining. They're called Gundam Converge figures. Cool. Okay, and guys, listen, there's lots of ways to do this. This is the way I like to do it. I'm going to use this very sharp, pointy bit. I'm going to stab in the hole. I'm going to stab it there quickly, like sort of in the middle, so I can create a pilot hole for myself. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to see it more or less. But take my word for it, where this thing is placed, there's a little pilot hole there. Okay. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to grab my... this is a pin vise, or hand drill, if you prefer. These are great because they're actually all on a standard gauge, which I prefer. It's when you got like the same chuck size. Put that in there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go slowly first. Okay, don't really like touch it with my hands. Acid touching it. Okay, so let's just see if I can get this at a good angle for you guys. That's exciting to watch. There we go. I'm just gonna mildly turn it there. So I'm just make sure I'm doing it right here. Cool. Yeah, I am. Making a small turn first. So I'm going to make sure I get it in there. Get it right in there. Why is this important for me to do, and why am I doing this? If you guys look at the box art of the Reiki. Okay. It actually, you'll see that these are holes. These are not little like dents on the kit's design. Okay, they actually are recessed holes. Okay. Let's check it out. I'm doing this right. Could have shifted a little bit more to the right. Anyway. So yeah, this is a tricky way. But anyway, this is a really nice tool to do it with. What I used to do stuff like this with, I used to use using my knife now quickly. Just make sure I got that cut in there quite nice. I used to take a flathead screwdriver, a tiny one that I got with a Tamiya motorbike kit long ago. Still actually have it. I used to use that quite a bit. I found that to be quite useful. Almost more so than this. So now I'm not worried about messing it up too much on this. Not because I don't care about the kit. I do care about the kit. But this whole piece here that's on the side, the whole piece that's sticking out, that's actually got to go. Okay, I don't want that there. It's too out there. It's too out there. So, and I actually have, and this is why I like doing stuff like this, because you guys can actually see me mess up for real. So you guys know that, you know, even though, you know, we know a lot, or even though you can know a lot in this hobby, you know, you're always a student, you always learn. And you make mistakes, we're not invincible. It bugs me when like you watch people's tutorials and they like carry on like they know everything. It's why I actually like Zaku Aurelius, why I enjoy his tutorials and stuff, because he is very much a guy who understands and appreciates the journey. He's not coming across as like some kind of expert, he's very much like in there. But let's see if this is, there we go. Okay, at least it's coming through, check it out. Okay, and why am I using this instead of just using a normal drill bit? Because this creates a nice flat hole for me. And I need it. Thank you. Hold on. Yeah, I think you guys can sort of see the hole there. Okay, versus what's happening on the other side, which is like this closed kind of Nuben thing. See there, that. And that for me is going to be interesting because I'm going to do one more cool thing to that. See if I've got time for it right now. I'm trying to just flesh that out properly. I use a 600 quickly just to clean up the edge there a little. There's a part of my brain that's kind of saying, that's telling me like I should have maybe just practiced one before I did this online. And then there's another part of my brain that's like, Paul, ride or die. So I'm going with ride or die. Today's feels like a ride or die kind of day. Ask Jeff. Jeff and I will tell you in the next podcast. We had quite a funny story, actually. On the way back from the store, from the Nexus. Okay. Now what's cool about that is you can do a few very cool little things. And I'm going to see, maybe I'm lucky and I've got one of them here. I don't. And if I got my stove. I swear I was prepared for this and now my styrene rods are gone. Anyway. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, and I'll show you guys on the next episode, is I'm going to put a piece in there and it's going to look like a molded detail, like a plus mold. Okay. The alternative to this is, so you guys know, I mean, you don't have to drill it. That's what I actually want to show you on this side. Okay, it is that you have variations, and I'll take a nice photo of this for the YouTube version, So there's a nice close-up of it, and then B for the socials. And I will do it, not like the Batmobile. Life just got very hectic. I had a lot to do. But yeah, and then I'll show you guys like what happens there. So yeah, so now I've actually got a nice hole in there, which is going to be great for me for other things that I'm going to do with this kit going forward. Yes, I did wipe the blade on my pants, because it probably has less harmful oils on it than my fingers do. And these, I'm not gonna lie, you can see who the brand is. And if you guys can see the name of the company that made these. Yeah, God Hand. That's dollar bills there. So I'm a little bit anal retentive about the quality on those. And cool, guys, let me check out the chats and then we can start looking at closing up the stream. The tiny bit is called a spin blade. It's a God Hand spin blade. Spin as in spinny, spinny, spinny. Blade as in the cool vampire. Cool, let me get, let's do this. Chat cam. Gonna have 50 different names. Okay, cool. So, let's see how this has been going. The tiny kit is really neat. Mad Model Mage. Yeah, thank you very much. Witch Mallory, cool concept, but I really hate blind boxes. Ah, but alas, they are not blind boxes. You actually know exactly who's in it. The trick with them is getting them to them first. Guys, Jeff and I are discussing a good strategy for these going forward. We want to try and keep it fair so that, you know, it's randomized, obviously, but if you guys can give us a good solution for them and we can build what's called a trading figure collectors club, like we used to do in Anime Works, then we'll be happy to stock 3 or 4 boxes of them, and then at least that way you won't feel, what's the word, freaked out about buying them, you know. I mean, Jeff and I can, yeah, we can figure something out going forward with that, Witch Mallory, because they are cool. But yes, I do understand blind boxes, you know, especially with, you know, with the way the exchange rate and stuff is, you know, one does want to be careful, you know. So, cool. And thank you for sharing the link, Lindsay, to the store, to the site. I really appreciate that. Okay, cool. So, it's gonna bring us to the end of our stream today. So what did we achieve today? I managed to get this far on the Destiny, and that's okay because I took my time and we chatted a bit and we got some cool stuff done. I am gonna actually pre-clip the parts for the next stream so that we only have 2 more or 1 more episode to go of the build for this. We did a little bit of a spin blade jobby on this bad boy here. And I can just sort of get it in nice and close. And it's great because I've got some like metal parts that I want to show you when I do this next time. And I keep holding my hand up like the autofocus is all of a sudden going to magically work. We all know by now it's not. It's for autofocusing on me, which is nice and all, but nobody drilled a hole in me. So, there we go. See? That's why it's nice. And get the, that's the flip side. See, I don't even like how they molded that. That really irritates me. So in the next stream, I'm gonna cut these off, that piece off, because I think it's horrible, and show you how to keep it nice and flat, like a good technique for it. I know it's obvious to you guys what to do, but I'll show you a nice technique to keep it flat so that you don't have to like try and fix it. And if you do mess it up, how to fix it if you want that effect. Otherwise, I'm gonna focus on doing the cool metal bits on this thing. And yeah, so actually kind of like an important stream. And then just before I go, nobody asked me what I bought, but I'm gonna show you anyway. I got this bad boy over here, the HG Yakudoga, or Jagadoga if you prefer, but it's Yakudoga, or Yakudoga. And not actually an old HG, but it kind of is. You'll hear more of it from the unboxing. But this is the bodyguard Shah. Shah's bodyguard in Shah's counterattack. Helps protect the Sasabi. It's a pity that Gune, the pilot, is not the coolest guy in the world. And that Quest Pariah is also not the coolest person in the world. And then I got a real grade Wing Gundam. Yes. Very excited for this. I think, I've got a feeling this is going to be the next build for the stream. So we'll see how that goes. Very excited about this. It's Wing, but I'm not going to paint this in the stock colors. I want to paint it up. I play a game, or used to play a game quite a bit called Gundam Breaker. And I have a machine in there which uses quite a lot of the Wing Gundam's parts. So I kind of want to do like a pseudo custom with the real grade. I have got the HG, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But for now, I'm going to finish up the Destiny next time. And guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. As always, thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting Gunpla SA. And for loving this hobby. It's a great hobby. And yeah, just generally thank you for being awesome. Digging what we're doing here. And yeah, don't forget to, suppose if you're watching this on YouTube and stuff and you want more of it, you know what to do. And yeah, we'll be here on Twitch as well. Until next time, guys, take it easy, stay awesome, and remember to keep building joy. I can't do the Miniac thing because that's totally his thing, but I thought it'd be fun. Anyway, guys, thank you again. Kamenizaku!